So the next project is a mini split, which I would love to put it right there, but there's no room for it. And I'm gonna double check that when the unit comes in. Almost 100% sure I cannot put it there. So I'm gonna have to put it here, which means I've got to get up there. So I'm going to cut out a manhole and take the pieces of wood and use them to create a cover. Here I go. So here we go. So let's mark it with a pen, pencil. So the joists run this way, and we got one right here. It runs along that way. So I've got to get something to mark that. So this is a learn as you go event. I did build all this, so I'm reasonably sure that I know what's going on up there. But still got to stay focused. My joists run this way, and I'm thinking I can just cut. This is held on across that way, so I think I can just cut along here. And I'm just going to take maybe one or two bores down just to see what's up. So let's go, let's see here. You know, I see my nails right there. 20. Do I have nails in there? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Nice. Okay, good. Let's go 20 inches. So there's 20 inches right to there. And then there's 20 inches right to there. And there's 20 inches right to there. So I'm hoping if what I do is correct, all this is just a, no, I didn't even do that right. Anyways, I probably should get my circular saw out to do this. It'd be smarter. But that'll be a nice opening right there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Get my circular saw out. So I originally was going to use this multi-tool, that's sharp, And I'm like, no, it'll take me forever. I'll go to the jigsaw. I'm not doing the jigsaw. I'm doing the circular saw. So I need to grab one of the batteries here. That's off. And that's on. So I'll set my depth to, I don't know how deep. Yeah, it looks about right. Oh, God bless it. Yeah, right about there. So slow down the movement and let's see if this works. Upside down saw. So we got to do a plunge cut first. Yikes. What the heck? Okay. This isn't as easy as it looks. Over here. Take that down. Maybe this will be easier. You never know. So, let's see. I hit a nail. That's okay. Let's go to this guy. There it is. Yay. Okay. So, all right. So this is the far left one. And that all goes together like that. I got one more. Cut out. Yeah, no, it worked perfect. And that's nailed in. There we go. Nails out. All right, so let's see what we got going on up here. Get my knife out. Oh, this is gonna be just fine. Let's cut. There. So, might need to save that. Obviously. All right, so I'm going to pause this. So before I get too far along, I'm going to build the cover for that opening out of the old wood. So what I'm going to have to do is take out nails. I'm going to have to cut this off, and that way it fits right in there nice and clean. So to get the nail out, you just grab a linesman and you pull it out like that. That's done. So this, you kind of want a flat surface, boys. All right. So this, I'm just going to line up perfect. Perfect. And it's all going to be glued together. Glue is good. So let's just do that. Good start. Yeah. So this has got to be taken out. How much? How much? That much. I'm just going to use my hand saw to do that. Oh, dude. Okay. Is what it is. So some of these aren't straight, but there we go. So I'm going to use this guy again. Let's loosen it up. Oh, come on there. There we go. And I'm going to make it that depth. Which that looks about right. Tighten that down. I'm going to just follow that line. Make my mess right here. Babaloo, get in the frame. And that's how that works. So now I can get to gluing. And with my Elite ADHD, I'm going on a camping trip in a couple weeks. Getting my camping stuff out. Got my tent set up over there. And I'm refinishing a dresser all at the same time. Tell me I can't do a million things at once. So hopefully, once this gets glued together, it's okay. I'm gonna put a rim around it so it doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to fit in there. So we got our premium Titebond glue, which is good stuff. I do want to get a couple hopefully these clamps will work, and they are big enough. We call that just barely big enough. So I am going to do this. This is upside down right now. I'm going to flip it around because any glue that drips, I want it to drip this way, that way. And so let's, oh dude, what's going on? Oh, that should work. We're all right. Don't worry. Don't freaking worry. Okay, so here we go. Just a bead of glue along here. Bead of glue along here. And let's just set that to the side real quick. We'll put it all together at once. A bead of glue here. Bead of glue here. Oh God. I'm gonna do this on the ground so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So going like this. There we go. Dude, not a good look. Anyways. We'll cinch that together later. Let's put a dab in there. It's probably easier to work with. Yep. And then a dab along here. Dab along here. And let's put that together like that. Okay. So make sure that's lined up. That's most important. And I know this one. There we go, boys. Paper towel. Not funny. There we go. Not funny. Okay, so when that sets up, that's going nowhere fast. Let's go here. This is so it can glue flat. Dude, I thought that was gonna make it. Shoot. Oh. What? Glad I freaking did that. As I screwed these two pieces up. Okay, so what do I have that's heavy? I can sit on top of that. I'll find something heavy. Oh, I got it. This thing is stupid heavy. So there we go. That's that. Oh yeah, okay. And my compressor. So that'll glue up good. So the line has got to run all the way across here to there, go out the building, and then drop down. There is space above that because this slope is for the stairwell. I had to build that out. So we got to go up there. Hopefully I can just move that easily. Look at this bum. Okay. Let's see what we got going on up here. Okay. Oh, yeah, this isn't. Oh, it's so hot up there. Holy moly. Okay, I gotta cut this out. Ah, right in the eyes. Okay, once that's dried, I'm gonna dry fit that, but I do have to saw part of that off now. I remember. Ooh, it is hot in that attic. Wowzers. I might have to do this when it's cooler. Whoa. Okay, so I do need to buzz this lip off. That's good. All right, so awesome. I'm gonna put this back up there because it is just really, really, really hot. And this is going to block some of that heat before I can seal this up. So my goal for today is just to get that cut out. Goal accomplished. Project now is to run a trim all the way around that. So when I put it back up, it hides the cuts. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna cut this. Bring you down there. There you go. Should do this on the table side, be a lot smarter, but yeah, you know what, I'm gonna, because I got one. So now what I'm gonna do is measure here. Cut this boy. Oh. So that's 2 inches. Bring that to 2 inches. Lock it in. Give her a quick cut. Enough. Now what I'm going to do, I can do this while this is gluing. Let's see here. Set them on this. That'll cover that. So, nice. All right. Come on. There we go. So that'll be there, that'll be there. So that's how those are going to be cut, so I have my miters. We'll do it over in the miter saw. So now I have that all cut. I'm going to glue and screw it in. Actually, I'm not going to glue it until I know it fits. I'm just going to screw it in. I probably should pre-drill these holes, but I'm not gonna. Back to there. This is a very inexact science, and I know I'm using black screws. Yeah, that looks good. Smash one in right there. Yeah, we'll put one more in the middle for fun. There. We'll put one in right here. This one I am going to angle a bit. Ah! We had a blowout. Dang it. Oh well. Gives it character. Okay. Back to this. This heavy thing right there. This heavy thing right there. And that one I'm going to do, but I'm not going to install it right now. So this one is that right there. So that one will go right there. Perfect. So let's actually move this whole thing down to there. Okay, there's that. Well, I just got notice that the mini split just got delivered. I got the wrong line set right there for the extension. So I have to get that reordered or reshipped, and there it is. This is the indoor unit, that's the outdoor unit. Let's unpack. So I'm gonna do a quick inspection. Let's do the outdoor unit first. Bing, bing. Does this just, yep, it does. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So this is an 18,000 BTU. Let's make sure you got the right, yep, the right one. Very excited. And let's make sure what size we got here. Doesn't say, but I'm going to double check the size, and that does look different. So we definitely have a different size of that. Cats are very interested in what's going on. And let's see here. Okay, so I'm happy with this. Let's lift it out of there. Shit her on the ground. This is cool. Never installed one of these, so I'm kind of curious to see what's up. So this is the indoor unit part. Let's get that squared away. And unbox this, check out the condition. So, yeah, front and back. So this is the template that goes on the wall. Protective material. Looks like we got electric cord and that came with extra electric cord, and I thought I was gonna have to buy more because this stuff's expensive. It's like $2.80 a foot. So that's good. And as I look in here, there's little covers. Sorry, cat, you got a doodle doodle. Get out of everything. Nothing got damaged. Let's just keep this over here to couche. And it looks in pretty good shape. Real good shape. I like it. It's Wi-Fi, so that's cool. And now I'm going to read all the directions. I'm that guy. I won't. Let's check that out. This thing's cool. Well, I thought they sent me the wrong hose lines, and they didn't. Apparently, this 5/8 and this, what is it, 9/16 is the same. So that must be inner diameter, and outer diameter is different. So I have the right amount of stuff. Kind of pumped about that. So reading directions, checking things out, and let's see how we do. So yes, you are going on this journey with me. This is a 1-to-1 scale of the template, and that's going to be mounted right there. So what I need to think about is the distance from the top, and it actually says that right there. Distance from ceiling is the paper edge, so which is that. Easy. And I'm assuming that, well, I shouldn't assume, but I'm just going to make sure that's level and then smash it in. So there you go. All right. Move this stuff. So I did buy this mini split system, which is supposed to do 1,000 square feet, 900 to 1,100. So let's call it 1,000 square feet, which fits us perfectly. So this is the size of the unit, I believe, right here. So to dry fit it, one thing, hey, thanks. So I'm actually not going to have it flush up against there. I'm going to have it right about there. There's nothing in this building is square, but it says these are the holes. So I might, let's see here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is use this. Let's see what I'm getting. Okay, there we go. These are the screws that come with it. Some for anchoring to sheetrock. What I'll do is, I think I'm just going to get a marker and mark through it. Well, let's call it a pencil. I'm going to switch this around for you. Okay. So we'll have one right here. So I'll push that through. We're going to have two here. Push that through. Push that through. And this one through. So all I'm doing is making holes in the cardboard right now. And now I go to my, oh, you probably couldn't even see that. Maybe you did. I don't know. Let's move this up right to there. Oh. I think I'm going to be happy right about there. Oh. Yeah, that's a little wonky, but like I said, this whole building is a little out of whack. So mark that, mark that, mark that, mark that, mark that, and mark that. Yeah, good enough. So if this goes up, grab the screws, And there's a lot of them. Now I've got to put in this bad boy. We've got that there and that there. Good. Oh, let's see here. I probably should get a drill and pre-drill these, but let's see if we pop it. Oh, balance, balance, balance. There we go. Yep, like I said. There we go. Let's pre-drill. So I'm going to pre-drill. I got a little drill bit here. So a little fact, if you have trouble with this loosening while you're drilling, tighten it down by hand and then back it off a click. That's locked now. Well, if you know, you know. So that's pre-drilled now. That's pre-drilled. Okay. Now, go back to this. Yes, okay. Good. Now I can simply just hand tighten one of those in. Grab this boy. Send her home. Same thing over here. Hand tighten. And then send her home. Oh, dude. There we go. Now, yeesh. Grabbing this humdinger. Oh, good. I hit a stud. Studs are good. Studs are very good. Now, let's. There we go. There we go. To there. That thing ain't moving. Over to here. Oh, dude. Okay. And then this guy. There we go. So those two are in. And that unit's going to sit there. Problem is that this is on the, oh no, this is good. This is exactly where I need it to be, right on the left side there. That hole there has got to be cut out. So I'll figure that out now. That's my next step. Well, let's use this. This. What's that? Oh, okay. There we go. I probably should have done that, Mark, when this sucker was down. But I can get her there. I'm not worried about that. And now I'll just measure, just to make sure. So that's for the lines, the refrigerant, the electrical lines. So let's go. Of course, I don't have a tape measure up here. I'm gonna go grab one. No, I've just got to double check the mark. So what I'm gonna do is measure across there and up and down, actually from the top, just to see where we're at. So across from that hole that I just made, right there, is that where I did that? What the heck? Oh, hold on. Well, that's weird. Why is this? Okay, I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Why is this printed on both sides? Why would they need to do that? RA1201 9788 978, same thing. Well, what's the difference? Why would that matter? That's up like that. Yes, it looks like it's the same exact freaking. Well, that is a little mind blowing. Okie dokie. So let's go on this one then. Or is that the same distance, just for fun? That's 8 and an eighth, and that'll be 8 and an eighth. Okay, so from that screw, it's 8 and an eighth across. Exactly. So there's 8 and an eighth. Boom. Yeah, I'm a little off there. That's where I need to drill a hole. 8 and an eighth. Yeah, we're happy. We're happy. Get out of here, you ding dong. So this is what we call a hole saw. And this one's kind of nice because it screws onto this, and then you cinch that down, and these lock that into place. Some of these don't have that, and what happens is when you use this, it cinches on here so tight. So you put it on, and then you back it off till that's in place. Then you just tighten that down to where those things lock in, so you can see them in the holes there. And now this is loose, but it's not loose. So what we'll do is take that drill out, put this bad boy in, tighten it down, back it off one. Now you can see my hole saw about the same exact size. You always measure 2, 3, 4 times, cut once. That's where we're at. All right, so yeah. Let's just make sure we're on the right track. Get this back. Put that into place. Right there. Okay, but before we cut this, I'm gonna go grab the unit and put it up there. This here is what we call a dry fit. I'm gonna just set her up there and see what we got. Don't fall. Freaking me out. Okay. So that's what she's gonna look like. But oh boy, that thing's a monster. I do think I need to bring that down. I'm gonna bring that down 2 or 3 inches. So I want it right about there in the middle. So that's an easy fix. Let's do that. I'm just moving this bracket down 1 inch. I was gonna do 2 inches, but I'm just gonna go 1 inch, just to give myself some breathing room up above. A little bit more than what it says. These are going down. Ooh, that's gonna be right there, huh? That's fine. That's all good. So then this goes down to there, which is fine too. Pre-drilling. It is hot up here. And let's pre-drill that. Let's pre-drill that. There we go. Now the rest, I'll pre-drill after this one's up. Oh, it goes like this. Okay. Again, just get her screwed in with your fingers a couple times and send her. Oh gosh. And then send her. There we go. That's that. Come on now, there we go. Yay. Now I'm going to pop in these two, which are going right there and there. It would take a lot to have this bracket fall off the wall. And these two guys. There we go. One more. There it is. Okay, so this is coming down. Insulation. All right, let's give you a peek up here so you see what I'm dealing with. So now, this big hole that I've got to drill right here, that's for all the lines, these that are going to go in, and they go way up here. So this is going to be a fun part of my day. Is you can't see anything, can you? It's got to go through this top sill. And, oh man, let me go grab a light. What's up with that? I don't think I can turn a light on this phone, can I? So I'll just grab this headlamp in the junk drawer. Let's see if it works. Oh, it works. Okay. So I'm actually thinking about adding a light too, but we'll deal with that. Oh my God. So I've got to figure out, actually I'm going to go through it this way. So I'm going to crawl all the way through there, run these lines up through that, through this, and they're going to come up, make a turn and go right over all that. And then that's the wall of the building that I'm going to punch through. Oh my God. This should be fun. All right. So next step is to drill this hole here and then the hole at the top here for those lines to go through, up and through the wall. And I've got that is going to be a problem too. Son of a gun. All right. I think I'm going to go straight down from here. And then I wonder if I shouldn't just bring these on the outside of the wall. Oh, and then I don't have to drill through this and that. I just have to drill through this. If you guys are tracking my thinking. So instead, I'd have them on the outside, which is ugly. It is. But I do believe this thing is set up to do that right there. But that's on the bottom one. Yeah. Thinking, thoughts and prayers. Yeah, decision made. So I'm going to have the line set coming out here and go up. So out here, go up, and this will be on the ceiling as a cap. So instead of drilling a big old hole right there, I'm going to drill the hole right there, and then I can cover it with this guy. And then I just make a easy bend here, because you're not really supposed to bend these line sets, because if they kink, you're done. You're done. So we don't want that. In my exploring of this, so this thing, let me back out here a little bit. Nope, back up. So this I'm going to turn. It's going to make this turn here and go up. This is the problem. This is your condenser. Actually, it's going to go up this way. This is upside down to me. This is the water. And these all produce water. And this has got to go through the wall and down. I've already put, somewhere coiled up in here, there is a drain. I might have to disassemble this wall a little bit, at least at the top, to see what's going on. And so that's going to have to go through a different hole. Oh, man. Which is okay. It's on the bottom. So these are what hook into the thing. So, all right, we're good. So that guy will be down here somewhere that I got to drill a hole through and attach it to the hose that's in there, because that's all pre-drilled for this, or pre-set up. Huh. Okay. So I got a few more things to do, a few more things to think about here. All right, after further watching, I am going to install this that way, which means I've got to figure out how to take this apart without completely destroying my knife. I'm going to get a little saw. And this is for sheetrock, but I'm still going to try it here. I'm going to do the smaller one, I think, yeah. Let's just give her a score so that it makes it weak. Yo. Same thing over here. Ooh. There we go. There's one. That went good. Let's get my linesman, see if this can go to work. There's that. Okay. There's that. Easy enough, kids. Now I'm very carefully going to twist this so it faces, this is up, this needs to go up too. So very, yikes. Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, let's put you over here. Okay, so let's do very, very chill. Very chill. No kinks. No kinks allowed. Yeah, feels good. That's how that's gonna go. I genuinely don't care how that looks. But I do want to measure, let's see here. That's 5 inches. Put this sucker in there. That's our unit. That hole now is going to be in the ceiling. Let's go 6 inches out from there, which means 6 inches out from there, which means that hole's going to go right about there. Makes sense? Makes sense to me. Might not to you. Woofed. Well, I've been measuring and looking, and bad spellers unite. So, given this, okay. This is where it gets a little nerve-wracking. I can always replace the boards if I don't like it, so that's not a big deal. This board's only that long, but I don't like doing that. Move this ladder over. I should be using eye protection, but who does that? Who does that? All right, this is gonna be messy. Yikes. There it is. Like I said, messy. Pop that out, throw it away. Actually, 2 pieces. Or 1 piece, nice, okay. Coolio. So, this is actually going better than I thought. Yikes. Okay, so next step is the drain. Where and the goodness is the drain. Yeah. That, I'll take you down so you can kind of see what I'm dealing with here. So the drain for the condensation, this is my mechanical room, is that guy right there. And it's a lot bigger than the hose that's in there now. Oh my goodness. Let's, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to take down my hunting stuff that I've had here for a while. And we can get a better look at it. I gotta get a ladder too. No exploding stuff. All right. Sorry about that. Yeehaw. Still recording? We are. So that's what's going through. Let me go grab a ladder. So I got a small step ladder here, and there's the hole that it comes through. And I do have it set up to where it's coiled at the top of that. Problem, and I was gonna drain it out through that drain right there, which is all good. Everything's so far so good, right? But this is too big. This line is too big, which is, again, not a problem. I just need to find a reducer to go from that side. So I think it's 1 inch to this 3/4 inch. Is this 3/4 inch? We're gonna find out right now. So, yeah, that is, no, 5/8. That's 5/8. So this is 5/8. I'll have to go measure that one. But I don't think I have enough of this. I don't think I have nearly enough of this to make my run. Yeah, for sure. So I am definitely, this is only 6 feet, 7 feet. Yeah, this is only 7 feet, which means I have 14 feet of it. Will that make, yeah, that should be okay. Actually, no, it won't. Okay. Let's find it. Let's find that stuff. Let's find that stuff I already have installed. All right, people, so don't get too upset, but I got to pop off that bottom board to find out where in the heck this thing's coming from. So that's how easy that comes off. Now, because I think I already took it. Oh, dude, I do have to take this off too, which is okay. I've taken it off before. All right, so. Yep. I'm going to take it all off. All the way up. And I can reinstall that. If I built it once, I can build it again. So let's take this bore off. There it is. Come on, kids. Oh. So let's see here. Easy enough. Okay. This is how lazy I am. I don't want to stand up. There it is. All right. There it is. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. Sorry, Beaner. So you guys can see my drain that I put right there. This is a very good thing. I just got to figure out, there's my shower. Don't look at this. But is that sucker just coiled up? Okay, no, I'm happy. I'm happy. Now I know. Should have taken a picture of that when I installed it. So let me look up there. All right, I'm gonna let you guys look behind the curtain. Oh boy. But I am looking at that coiled up drain. Let me see. Can you even freaking see that? Well, it's up there and it's exactly where I need to be. I just got to figure out how to get to it up there now. So this is what I've decided. I know this goes up here. So I want, and this is the edge of the unit, so I can literally cut out a relatively large square here so I can get my hand in there. That's what I'm gonna do. What I'm trying to figure out now is this over, and this is the bottom. So my hole needs to be on the bottom. Let's call it 7 inches. 7 inches over and at the bottom. Easy enough. So let's figure that out. Pencil. Is this in the way? Yes. Back to this. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but 7 inches over is right there. Right there. And the bottom of the unit is like right there. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. But I have room. So let's see here. Okay, let's get cutting. just going to cut this out. Sorry, folks. Okay, let's do it. Don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to try to use this camera. Hopefully there's enough light. I don't know. Where is that hose? Back to the headlamp. Headlamp. Oh, right there. How can I grab that sucker? All right, be right back. Well, I got it. I had to cut a bigger hole, and I used this to reach down and hook it in that spot right there. And I got her out. But now I need to figure out how to reduce this 5/8 to whatever this is. So this video might end right now. Oh God. And I gotta cut a piece off of this. Take it to the store. What I could probably do is just tape the tar out of that, but I don't think that's the right way to do it. I do have another way. I could put one of those on that I have down there and slide it way down this, so there's no way that could slip off. Let's try that. So I made another decision. I'm going to attach this here, which is like insanely strong. That's meant to be attached. I'm going to run this down the wall, and I'm going to attach it right down there to that. And that's what I'm going to do. So let's switch gears. I guess you call this a little redneck ingenuity or something, but that's okay. Okay, so this is going up. This is where I wish I had another set of hands, but that's okay. I'm going to be able to do it by myself. So this is the hard part here. Going up through there. Oh, geez. All right, hold on. All right, let's get that out of the way. So line set's going through there. Makes me happy. For now, let's turn this way and good Lord. geez. Okay. Got smarter with that. Okay. Dude. Okay, what's here? Where'd I put my cutters? So I'm gonna cut this. Well, let's try to shove it down there first. There's that. You're watching this in real time, I guess. It's nothing but a hot mess. But that's how I roll. Let's start over, boys and girls. Let's do this way. Bungo. Let's take a peek and see how that looks. That looks like shit, but that's how it's going. I mean, I don't have a choice. That's how it is. Good news is, oh, I gotta put that down a bit, so that's not how that goes. That's okay. We got a dry fit, though. That's good. It's called a dry fit success. So let's figure out what I goofed up on this now. Let's lift her up. Put her in. Yes. Okay, can I reach? I can reach these. Freaking elite. That makes me happy. That's a good thing. I have air conditioning now. Well, when I get it turned on. I think that's the easy part. Shoot. I might have to take that down because I got to squeeze through that hole. I'll be able to squeeze through it. I ain't worried. I'll get through there. Just can't put any pressure. Well, I can't because there's a 2x4 there. No, we're good. We're good. So I got the unit installed on the wall. I had to do that. Yeah, it looks uglier than shit, but I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit. I really don't care. I got to go up there and run the line set, which won't be too far because these, I mean, this just got a lot easier with me hooking that up right there, bending it, turning it all the way down there, and then through the hole. Well, I dropped you. So stage one of the mini split install is done. I'm doing a longer video, but this is just a quick update. This is the drain for the condensation, which goes through the wall like right there. I had to do it this way. I couldn't make the turns. So that's for the copper line set. What is wrong with you? And next step is I got to go up there and run the long lines to the outside the building, which is that way, about 10 feet. So next on the list, which I kind of forgot to do when I put this sucker up, was the electrical. There's I believe it's back here, so I'm gonna take that off. I hope I don't have to take this whole thing apart to get to that. Or to snake the wire through there. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried. So here we go. Bam. Bam. Okay. That's off. Okay. Now, why won't you just come off? Dude. Ah, there we go. When in doubt, force it out. No, man. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're golden. All right. I gotta get my glasses on. And I believe we're dealing with this end. I don't know if you can see those. Are you able to focus in on that? Yeah. This is 4-wire. So this is exciting. Oh man, take your time. Take your time. There you go. So just unraveling this. Wow. Okay. Let's do it the easy way. And snip. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna, oh, these are both exactly the same. Easy enough. What I'm going to do is slide that through there and see if I can grab it down there. See it. Maybe I'm gonna go, I'll have to go a long way. Those things are sharp. Okie dokie. Let's spiral that up a little more. I think I am. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to bring this down. So I'm going to have to get rowdy with this now. My guy. Okay. Yep, I might have to take this sucker off. Dang it. That's okay. Just a few screws. Actually, what I'm going to do is pin that thing up. All right. So, had to take this door off. Now I'm sneaking this thing around. This is the information cable. And there we are. So, glasses on. We have black. Oh boy. Okay. My guess. Oh no. There's a lot going on there. But let's get this out of the way now. Or at least let's get it up here. Don't want to break this thing. It's super fragilistic. Okay. Well, let's see if there's a diagram here, which there is. Can you read that? Good Lord. Wow. No. What the heck? I'm going to have to use my phone to zoom in on this. All right, so I followed the diagram here. That, focus. What the heck, dude? All right. Will that focus? Yeah, that diagram, outdoor unit, that goes to the outdoor unit. That is this. And I think we're good. So I'm going to put this lid back on and fish that up and through the other wire through there. Oh, cats everywhere. Doggos everywhere. So this clicks in there. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, that right there. This should, well, let's just center in. So far, so good. And yeah, I'm pumped. This is going to be awesome. But I do have to find the other end of this. Well, this is the communication wire. Bam. This goes to the outdoor unit. Let's lower this now. Okay. Oh, no. Why? Okay. There we go. Interesting. Okay. There. I'm hoping all that needs to be done. Here. There we go. Yay. Okay, sweet. Sweet. I'm happy. All right. So I'm going to fix that. You don't worry. But this part of the day, I think, is pretty much done. The next process in this job is I've got to crawl all the way through there and drill a hole. Oh, man. So I'm going to see if I can get this thing attached and take you for a ride. Maybe I'll put it over here or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll just sneak it over there. Can you see what's up? There you go. Hopefully that catches this little hot mess. I gotta set that. Oh, dude, can I even make it through there? This is gonna be sketchy. Well, there's only one way to tell. and that's to send it. Is this even freaking recording? It is. Yikes. All right, kids. Hopefully I don't get stuck up here. And then I don't know what the heck, or the ladder freaking falls. Okay. That's over there. Dude, is this even humanly possible? I can't put any weight on that. I can put weight up here though. Okay. I got that far. Good. Okay. Oh man. I don't know. Maybe I can do this. That's about, man. How far away from that? Okay. If I can just drill a hole through there and then run that straight down. Or I gotta go over there. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play this out differently. Very differently. Because I can't even, there's the stairwell right there. You guys are going through my mental acuity here. I don't even think I can make it through that hole. Probably could if I pushed it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. If you can see, that silver thing is the vent for the bathroom. Now, if I can go, it almost looks like 18 inches over to the side, or this right here is the top of the building. God, I don't want this stupid ladder to fall. Just to the side of the building here. Oh, jeez, the ladder just did a wiggle. I don't know how far that is, but if I went 18 inches from that, I'm going to go outside and see what I'm looking at here. Hold on. Okay, so turn off the headlamp, let the dog out with me here. Hey, let's go outside. Go get him. And we got quite a rainy day here. So I'd want to be 18 inches over to there and then have the line set come straight down to the unit right here. And then the electrical goes over to there, to that box, 220. Here and up. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So I got to grab a ladder. Yeah, this is fun. It's kind of muddy out here, but I'm gonna cut my hole up there. I'll put you down so you can kind of rock and roll with me here. There you go. So, try not to kill myself. On the ladder. I gotta get these out. It won't go any further. Restart. H empty. Oh. Dude, I did not know they put 2 of those. That's crazy. All right, well, let's go check it out. So just drilled the hole outside. Let's see how we did. And I think we did. Where is it? Where the heck did you? What the frick? We should be able to see it. Oh, there it is. So the hole is right down there, which is cool. I'm fine with that. That's perfect. Actually, that works. Nice. Okay. Show goes on. Next step is uncoiling these and hoping and praying that they reach. I don't know why that one seems shorter than that one, because that's double up. These are supposed to be 16 footers. I'm gonna measure these. Yeah, they're 16 feet. So let's unwind the next one. This is the larger one. Nice. All right, so now that those are stripped out, they give you this tape to tape them together. So that's my next job. I won't bore you with that. I taped it up, and now just to get you up to speed, I'm trying to fish it through there. I'm gonna go upstairs and see. It got stuck, so I'm gonna see how far it went before it got hung up. Hopefully I can just crawl a little bit in, or at least adjust it. Oh gosh, ladders, all day ladders. Okay, where are you, dude? Where'd you go? Okay. Okay, so I actually, well, I think I just gotta crawl that far to grab it. I just gotta go 6-8 feet to grab it. All right, I'm gonna do that. Okay, oh boy. So the big news is I crawled and I got the line set all the way through there. I don't know if you can see it, but I did it, and it was freaky. I could barely move in there. So now I'm tying this off and gonna pull this across so I don't have to do that again. That was awful. All right, so major update. I am super happy. Super duper happy. Turn my headlamp on. So now what I have to do is attach these to that, which I've done before with natural gas. And the information cable is run through. I'm pretty much done up here. I can't believe it. I am so freaking happy. Let's just make sure everything's hunky-dory. Yeah, we're hunky-dory. So I think I'm gonna do this right now. I'll film that. Quick update on the project. Got the line set connected at the base unit here, or the indoor unit as it's called. And the outside unit, which is right over there, is going out here, right down there. And I've got that covered, and I'm ready to attach the next 16-foot length that's going to go down there. It's going to curl up, go in. I'm pumped. That's tomorrow's job. Well, the shenanigans continue. I have yesterday received my mini split 18,000 BTU, and I've been installing it. So I'll give you a quick rundown. I'm doing a longer video. That's the condensation drain that comes from the back of this. Those are the line set, and I'm gonna build a box around that, wooden box. Today I'm probably gonna replace those because I'm still waiting on some deliveries. This is the line sets that are connected to the mini split, and you probably can't see it, but way back there I had to crawl through that hole, which was probably the worst part of the job, to run the lines outside. And my project for today, besides replacing that wood, except for the top wood, because I want to check for leaks after I pressurize. Freaking cold day today. But I also did that last night, and I'm going to hook on my extension there. The unit is going to go right there. And the other project is to run the electrical from that. Probably go over this. I might go down, up in. We'll see. I just want to keep it out of the snow. And there you go. Just finished the drain right there, which comes down from up there from the mini split, and that's necessary for condensation. I wish I would have cut this hose a little longer, but lesson learned. I did put a bracket there to hold it in place, and it is zipped in there pretty good. I might put some tape around that, but it's not going to have a lot of condensation. I can always take it out and put a bucket there and see what the actual amount of condensation is. So there's that. So I didn't video taking all this down because I had it pre-wired, and here's the pre-wiring. I do have, I probably should shut this off, huh? I do have it already wired up for bedroom, the master bedroom baseboard heating, just in case, because it gets so cold up here. But I think I'm going to use that breaker. I do have another one here. But here's the pre-wiring, a mini split. So that's all ready to go. This is 12-2 wire, and I'm going to strip it down, and I think I'm just going to take this breaker. So that's that. Well, that took about a minute, which is good. I tried to label as many things as I could. I did all of the electrical. All of this was done by me. So don't mind a little electrical work. My electrician did do the hot stuff, the scary stuff. But yeah. So that is now, I'm gonna wait to turn it on until I get it set up. There we go. The next job is adding the extension to the line set. This is 16 feet. And so I'm going to get to work on that. I just did the electrical over here, which was pretty easy because I got it pre-wired and everything. So that's going to be the mini split right there. There we go. I don't mind electricity, it's kind of fun. So I'm going to climb up a ladder. It's cold and rainy today. It's been like that for a couple days. And I already have the electrical set up. Now I just gotta put smash in my line sets that are way up there. Let's see here. Yeah, right up there. Going up a ladder with me so you can see what I did up here. I joined those two like that. Don't look at my tape job, but that's where everything is extended down. Frickin' ladders, back at it. And the lower unit will be right, I think I'm gonna put it right here. Boom. And here's the 220, 20 amp. I just got to get an enclosed wire. I think it's going to go up over this and then run down to the unit here. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. So that's the next step. Waiting on one part that's going to be delivered tomorrow. But we got it all wired up. I put it to this sleeve. That wasn't fun, just saying. I've got that prepped. And so I'm waiting on the wall bracket that I'm going to put right here. Then all this stuff sneaks in and the electrical gets attached. I turn on the breaker and we see, well, we have to vacuum it, check for leaks, and then charge the system. Yeehaw. Realized I messed up on the height of this, so I had to move it down 3 inches. You need at least 4 to 5 inches of space above it. So I got that. I hung it from these straps off that 2x4 there, moved the bracket down, and then hooked it back in. Luckily, I had a little bit of extra length of that stuff. The Grumpy just walks by the dog like she doesn't exist. Come on, Grumpy! Grumpy! Oh, shit. Yeah. You guys want to go outside? Come on. Let's go outside. Go outside. Blackie, go outside. Come on. Well, I did a bunch of work on this without showing you guys. And I got the line sets installed. They're not vacuumed out. I got all the electrical put in. I think I might just cut this down to size. I haven't decided yet. I don't like this, which will be super easy to do. There you go. So all I got to do, that's turned on, but the breaker in the house is not turned on. I've got some more cover. This stuff ordered, should be here. I'm going to use that outlet to power the vacuum pump. And you use this guy to turn on the conditioning stuff, and you're good to go. I think it's Freon in there, or other environmentally good stuff. And there you go. Mini split is installed, powered on, and working. Actually, I'm gonna turn it on. It has a app that you can use, or this remote. So I'll get it fired up via this thing here. Yeah, just turned on. The door is so cool. It opens and closes on its own. I totally dig that. Closing. Opening. So it's on air conditioning now, 72 degrees. And that's awesome. So we'll go downstairs. Run downstairs with the dog. It's actually a cool night, but it has been, it was like 85 degrees today, so I had it running for a little bit. And I got it covered. It's running. There's the lines, power, and very happy with this system. I just got to put away the ladders and maybe do a little bit of this on the extra line sets there, but that's copper. That'll never degrade. But I'm really happy with how clean that is. That whole system is super clean. But I vacuumed out, turned everything on, no leaks. We're good.